From Linkin Park drama to PlayStation's power-ups, this week's episode is packed with heated topics.
We're diving into the controversy surrounding Emily Armstrong joining Linkin Park and Jamie Bennington's fiery response.
Plus, Sony's unveiling the PlayStation 5 Pro. Is it a game changer or too little too late?
Buckle up, SA Warriors. This episode is about to get real. Welcome to ESE Files. Once again, let us start hot. Benarum. PlayStation 5 Pro has been officially announced by Sony. It looks freaking awesome. I know you're super excited for it. I'm less excited for it. I get a lie, dude. It looks freaking awesome. Everything on it, like spec-wise, everything on paper looks great. But what do you think about this?
To be honest, when the PS4 came out, it was 3 years. Then they came out with the PS4 Pro. Because the PS4 was just a slightly bigger, better upgrade from the PS3. And honestly, the PS4 Pro, when I picked it up, it was only a slightly better upgrade from the PS4. Mm-hmm. But it never utilized any of the games unless it was like power hungry, if you know what I mean. I never found out like any of the good games it really played on until later. You know, I played Conan for years, and on the regular PS4, I mean, it's playable. But that's it. The Pro, it made the game run smooth. Everything. Final Fantasy looked 500 times better. You name it, looked 100 times better. It's 4 years now they're releasing it, not 3. I thought it was going to come out last year. If it was going to come out, it should have came out last year. Now, I don't, to be honest, because they've been doing a 7-year cycle for a new system, I don't know if the PS6 is going to come out in 2027 now. It might be pushed to 2028.
It's possible. But didn't the PS5 have, the PS4 had a longer life cycle than prior systems? I think it was, or maybe, I'm sorry, you know what? I think I have it backwards, right? They were shorter before, weren't they? And then
the PS1, PS2 was only like a 6-year gap. I think the PS2 to PS3 was a 6-year gap. And then it's been 7-year gap ever since.
Okay.
But each system lasts a good 10 plus years, 10 to 12 years before it loses most, if not all, support. Unless the PS2, then you got like 17 plus years on it. I'm excited about it. Price tag, I mean, you're still paying, you can do that. I mean, what you're getting for $700, you cannot get a PC anywhere near that caliber for $700. When a PS5 dropped, $500, the equivalent on a PC was like $1,500. Either way, it's still a steal of a deal.
I definitely cannot argue that. You're absolutely right. The PS5, when it was released, like, I mean, it's not top tier stuff of what was out, or at least it didn't last very long as the top tier stuff. But it was still miles ahead of what the PS4 was.
Oh, hell yeah!
And like you're saying, to build your own PC to equate to be equivalent to what the PS5 was offering. Yeah, it is. It costs much, much more than what a PS5 did, and they're doing the same thing here with the PlayStation 5 Pro, where it's a deal in a box. The Pro is, I mean, for what you're getting, what they're offering, what they're giving you, it is a steal. It's a really good deal, but it's still $700, dude.
Oh, I agree.
Damn, dude.
Here's the thing that I don't like about it. There's no disk drive, so you have to buy the $80 disk drive and install it.
And if I'm not mistaken, there's no vertical stand in there either.
Yeah.
Sold separately.
I never buy any of that crap, anyways. But yeah. There's no vertical stand, and they're charging like $30 for that or something. That's kind of ridiculous. For like a little piece of plastic, it's like, really? Jesus Christ.
I was never a fan of that either. I mean, I'll lay mine down.
Yeah.
I mean, that's supposed. It was designed to be laying down anyways.
Horizontal. Yeah.
Right. I mean, that for how big that thing is and how heavy it is, I would not want it to be standing anyways. Like, I got kids running around. I don't want them, knocking it that bad boy. Ooh, I'm gonna whoop some ass if they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. $700 machine? Nah, man.
Shoot, even a $500 machine. Screw that.
And you know what? I was going to ask you. I know that you are primarily a disc player.
Yes.
And it's coming out with digital only. It's going to have that add-on, $100 extra, more or less, to get that add-on to be able to play discs. what do you think about that? I mean, like, it's going to be digital.
Yeah,
and
the fact that it's digital, I kind of understand it, because that way, if you want the disc version, you just buy the add-on. No big deal. So that actually doesn't bother me, because it still has the option for the add-on. If this was digital only and it did not have the add-on, and you could not, even if it did have the add-on, you couldn't install it, I'd have a big problem, and I definitely wouldn't pick it up.
Yeah, it does kind of suck a little bit, because I mean, if you think like PS5, they released the disc version, they released the digital version, and the digital version later on got the ability to play disc if you get the add-on. So, but the disc version is already together. It was a better deal price wise, and that's not going to happen with the Pro. No. I kind of feel like Sony knows they're not going to be selling a ton of these things. I'm sure they'll do well. I'm sure it'll sell. It'll be off the shelves.
I'm pretty sure
they're going to sell a huge amount.
I'm pretty sure, at least for like the first few months, it's going to be sold out. But after that, when they actually have like stock, this is going to be like the PS4 Pro. It's not going to sell. This is 100% for people with extra money and people that want to utilize their gaming setup. So if you've got like the TV, you know, the 120 hertz 4K, big badass TV, you're ready to go, this is for you. Whereas if you don't,
8K, right?
It offers 8K, yeah, for select games. This one will, even though the PS5 initially says it offers 8K, which it does technically, but there's nothing that really utilizes it. There's like, what, one game or something that's 8K?
Yeah, I didn't even know there was one that supports 8K.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, if you've got the TV, you got the setup, this is for you. This isn't for everybody. You're still perfectly fine. You're still going to have the same and awesome experience playing on your regular PS4. Now, if you play any other games that are like system hungry, that wants to gobble up all the extra RAM, all the extra GPU, CPU, you name it, to maximize the system's compatibilities and everything, or capabilities, sorry, this is for you. Yeah, like Final Fantasy, they already announced like 50 plus games that are going to get a PS5 Pro enhanced version. Right. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is going to get one. Dude, Rebirth already looks amazing. Can you imagine a PS5 enhanced version of that? Holy crap. I can't wait.
I honestly can't imagine, because it looks so damn good.
Yeah.
I don't know how much better it can really get.
Maybe it'll make it a solid 6. There's a few spots where you can see it dips down into like 50, 55 frames per second. But if it's a solid 60 or higher, oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I think that's what the biggest one that got my attention. Like, oh, it's going to be a solid 60 frames per second. Like, it's going to hold. It's not like it's... I think the PS5 does a pretty good job already, but the Pro just far more reliable. Yeah. That's going to be nice. That'll be very nice.
Plus, they're using new technology in this, like the PSSR. I don't know. Something called the PSSR with some kind of AI extras thing involved in it, where it's going to boost the frame rate, boost the ray tracing, boost everything. It's just going to look better. The resolution, you name it. Like I said, I'm excited. It's not for everyone, but if you're looking to get a big upgrade, this is worth it.
I do think, for me personally, I'm like, I feel like it's unnecessary. I think, you know what, you kind of summed it up pretty damn good earlier. It's for the guy who wants best of the best, top of the line. That's who this is for. Me, like, now, like, I don't game as much as I used to. You'll be lucky to see me on once a month, but I mean, I still enjoy the gaming experience, right? I'm still excited when new consoles announce, and look at all the specs, all that good stuff. I like this stuff, but yeah, this is not for someone like me who casual. I'm a casual gamer now. Thanks, wife. But
I'll tell you said that.
Oh, she listens. But yeah, man, I think it's great. I think there was also somewhere that's saying that they're going to have PS4 games on here, like 8,000 games or so, for PlayStation 4 games. You didn't hear about that one?
No. Well, like 8,000 PS4 games are going to be upgraded?
Yeah, which I believe will receive upscaling as well.
Cool.
That's pretty freaking awesome.
That reminds me of when the PS2 released. When you used
Yes.
to pop your PS1 game in there and it looked just a hair better, hair cleaner, hair everything. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, it was awesome. It was nice. Because we never really had anything like that before.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Oh, here's the specs differences, what it does, I guess. Pretty good stuff. Wi-Fi 7, 2 terabytes.
Oh, forgot to mention that. The 2 terabytes is kind of huge, too.
Yeah,
So,
that'll be nice.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to have an expansion bay for more, but 2 terabytes is huge for an internal system. So that right there, even though I don't agree with it, that's an extra $100 right there.
No, I agree with
Because
you.
naturally,
Yeah,
it's like $80 if you go buy one on Amazon. But yeah, that's worth $100 right there.
$80. That's on sale, dude. That's like Black Friday.
Go to
price.
Amazon. People are paying like $300 and $400 for it because they want that Western Digital one. Which, dude, it's overkill. It's way too expensive for no reason.
Here we go. More than 8,500 backwards compatible PS4 games playable on the PS5 Pro, which pretty cool. If you bought a lot of those digitally, I'm sure that'd be great. If you bought a lot of discs, then you might have to wait.
No, I'm sure it's updated with this. It's all this does is install the game onto the system. So you're technically playing it digitally. It just uses the disc as a code to say like, oh hey, I'm in here. The game's unlocked now. And it's been like that since the PS4. The PS3 was the last system that actually still kind of ran games off the disc.
It looks like you'll be able to pre-order your Pro
Yep.
September 26, 2024, directly on the PlayStation website. It will be available to pre-order on other websites like Amazon, Walmart, Target, I'm sure. October 10, all participating retailers. It'll probably be one per person. So
Yeah, I'm getting multiple accounts ready so I can do probably 2. We'll see. I'm debating that right now.
do you think it's too late? I mean, you mentioned that this should have released last year. This could possibly extend, like you said, push back the PlayStation 6. Is this too late?
If they're doing a 2027 release for the PS6, then yes, this is way too late. If they're pushing it by a year to do a 2028 release, then I think it's actually perfect. But, I mean, let's be honest. I know all the Xbox, they love the rag on the PS5 because no exclusives. Well, there's plenty of exclusive. It's just they were both on the PS4 and the 5. You have to count them both, but they don't want to count that. But 2024 has been the year of the PS5. Holy crap, dude.
It's hard to argue that.
It's like at least 1 or 2 games a month, every month. Dude, my wallet is hurting right now. There's been so many, like, literally game of the years and game of the decades this year alone than we have in the probably past 10 years.
It's been a banger every year. Yeah.
Last year, they rag on saying, oh, 2023 was a great year in gaming. 2023 was one of the worst years in gaming history ever. Xbox got a handful of games, and all of them were terrible. All we got was really like freaking Spider-Man. Nothing last year. For both systems and PC, it was a dead year. Baldur's Gate 3, that's okay. It wasn't great. This year alone, I mean, there's been so many Game of the Year like candidates left and right that needs to stop. They need to put a halt. This is like my wallet's been hurting.
You got your Astro Boy, by the way?
Astro Bot? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Astro Bot?
Oh my God, it's so good, dude.
got
It's
the
so
controller?
good. Of course I got the game.
Oh,
And I got the controller.
Damn, that looks sexy right there. Nice.
Of course I
Dude,
got them.
Those eyes on the
Yeah.
touchpad?
Yeah.
Do they move or anything?
No, I don't think they move at all. I think they're just
Okay.
kind of like pasted on there or color changed.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
Okay.
dude, awesome as you can turn around and sell this for like $120 right now. But yeah, dude, oh my God, this game's so good.
Nice. Yeah.
But is it too late though? It just depends when they release the PS6. But honestly, I think it is a little too late. But you know me, I'm a PlayStation collector. I collect like games, I collect systems, I collect everything, you name it. I got cool stuff people have never seen before. I'm excited because I will use the hell out of it. And if this fixes like the 1 or 2 games I play that are system hungry, it's definitely worth the price for me.
The one thing that I kind of thought about as I was letting the news marinate, when the PlayStation 4 Pro came out, it was only a couple years later, and that's when the PlayStation 5 released, more or less 2 years, 3 years.
So it was 4 years after the Pro came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So since it didn't sell a whole lot of units, I kind of looked at it more as Sony was kind of adjusting to the new tech, trying to more or less preparing for what the PS5 was about to do. You know, so they weren't really banking on the PS4 to make huge numbers. At least in hindsight, that's kind of what I think. I don't know for sure. That's just kind of me just spitballing here. Do you think maybe that's what they're trying to do here? PS5 Pro is the precursor to what the PlayStation 6 is going to do? Or
I think so. The PS6 is going to be huge, of course. You have to realize that when the PS4 came out, it was $400. And then not too long after that, parts and everything, the PS4 was barely like, well, I don't want to say barely. It was much stronger than PS3, but only barely, if that makes sense. It made everything run smoother, better, faster, quicker, everything like that.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Exactly. Daft Punk, baby. So when the system was what, $200 or $250, and then they released a Pro. And a Pro was literally the price of a new PS4 when it first released 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, when I first got the Pro, I was pissed off. I'm like, this is the first time Sony screwed me. Because I got the Pro, got the 4K TV. I actually got the TV before I got the Pro, so I was prepared. I was ready. And like, I hooked everything up, got everything right, got all the cables and everything, and I started playing a handful of games, and I'm just like, these are PS4 Pro enhanced. They look identical. Like, even on the TV, I'm like, what is going on here? And this is what I wanted to bring up earlier. It's also the devs, dude. It's the devs' job to work on a better version of the game. Whereas this is where the PS5 is going to be a little bit different. It's got AI supporting it. The AI technology and new technology that they're putting into it is going to upscale everything, resolution, frame rate, everything, to where the devs shouldn't have to work too much harder to implement this. But the Pro, the devs, dude, you could definitely tell when a dev cared about the PS4 Enhance versus the regular. Because most of the games I played, you couldn't tell a difference. They were night and day, like, could not tell a difference at all. And then, like I said, I switched to like Final Fantasy 15 because I knew that one was
Pro version.
Just so y'all know, I didn't play the game. I only played the multiplayer. The multiplayer was okay. The game's ass. Don't ever play Final Fantasy 15 because I you know, multiple systems, all that stuff. I had multiple copies of the game. Night and day difference, dude. The Final Fantasy 15 was night and day difference. I'm like, oh, whoa. I'm like, okay, this is what I like. This is what I wanted. And then, like I said, same thing with Final Fantasy 7 Remake. When the demo launched and everything, I was playing on the Pro. Well, when I got halfway through the game or so, I switched to PS4 just to check it out. Dude, play that game on PS4. You are doing a disservice.
Oh.
Yes. So, yeah. I think it might be a little too late. I think they should have done this last year, to be honest. The only problem with that, though, would have had like an $800 price tag for last year. Because parts only get, for the most part, parts only get cheaper over time. Now, with inflation and the chip shortage and stuff like that, prices have actually gone up. So, I don't know. We have to look at the market when it releases. That's how we're going to really have an idea. Maybe like 5 months down the road.
Yeah.
Well, not maybe 5 months after the release, I should say, because then we'll have an idea. Everyone that wanted the Pro has it for the most part. We'll see if they will actually release it in the store. I still haven't seen a PS5 in the store yet.
Now that I think back, I don't think I have either.
Not yet. Not one yet. No, I'll go to Walmart. I go to GameStop every now and then, and I don't go to Best Buy anymore. I mean, they don't have anything there.
Empty. The last thing I want to bring up is the competition. Xbox. I could be wrong. I don't think they're working on something new to compete with the Pro.
I don't know.
Have you heard anything? Even rumors, whispers?
People assume they might be, but I mean, until Microsoft fully announces it, no. At this point, dude, they've kind of like bowed out.
More or less, yeah.
Between this generation and last generation, they kind of like ducked out of the whole console business. They're relying 100% on Game Pass.
Yeah, and I remember when we jumped on with Ash and we talked about Microsoft's plans. It's not official, right? But for the next generation, they kind of pretty much said this was going to be the last Xbox, and then we're out. We're not going to do consoles anymore. They're going to rely on the PCs and whatnot, Game Pass. And I don't know if you've heard this one, rumor that PlayStation also said PlayStation 6 is going to be the last console.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, they make way too much money.
I don't know. I mean, that's just what I heard. Whispers, the here and there. I can't back
Xbox,
that up or anything.
that makes sense. Or at least put out a crap console like they have every year for the few million that actually pick it up. But PlayStation, dude, that's like Sony's bread and butter. So next generation isn't going to be the last system by them. They're going to keep milking it, which, I mean, they should. It's the biggest platform in the world. There's people who'd be like, oh, Steam's the biggest platform. No, not really. If you got a Steam account and you log on to your computer, it says you're an active user. Everyone's got a Steam account.
I've got a Steam account.
Yeah.
I don't even
I know.
game.
I've got one, but I think I've downloaded, I got Team Fortress Classic 2, 15 years ago, and that's the only thing I have on it. And I've never played it. But yeah, every time I boot up, it pops me on. I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah. That's why game sales are always down when it comes to PC versus console. But yeah, PlayStation's going to keep it rolling until they see a dip in sales, like console sales. They will not pull the plug. I mean, it's a gold mine. PSN is a gold mine. I
mean, I'm pretty sure you said it earlier, but you're reserving yours?
Your
Pro?
The 26, I'm going to have probably 2 accounts logged in just so I can get it. And if I get 2, that's debatable, but I just want at least 1 so I can have it.
I'll head over to your place to check it out because I ain't gonna get it.
even if the price drops, which it eventually will.
You know what? At this point, I think I'd rather wait for the PlayStation 6.
Only question I have, though, which this is future talk, is the PS6 going to be backwards compatible with the PS4 and 5? I think it will. I think it will. But you never know.
Yeah, I agree. I think they've had so much trouble with the 4, but with this announcement for the Pro being able to 8,500 games, maybe they figured it out. And then the PS5, I would hope so.
The PS1, PS2, and PS3, they all use 3 different technologies. So doing emulate, well, actually, I can't say that. PS1 was fine. The PS2 and the PS3 use different technologies to where, emulation for both of them are insanely hard.
Yeah.
It took them decades just to do the PS2 at, 95%, working rate. And it's that kind of, damn, okay. That's why Sony quit back in the day.
Which sucks, because PS2 has an amazing library.
Yeah.
Only if even the 3, he's got some bangers in there.
Yeah, but the technology, all you can do is stream. You can't download the game. As long as you got good internet, you're fine. Old Helldivers.
Helldivers.
I know. It's the favorite thing to talk about. It's so awesome. Anyways, so there was a bug. I never knew about this bug, but evidently, a lot of people abuse the crap out of it with the Flamethrower. You could take out freaking chargers in 2 and 3 seconds flat with this thing if you aimed it right at the leg. So they released this update, a flame update with the war bomb and everything, and they nerfed the Flamethrower. So, actually, I shouldn't say that. They fixed the Flamethrower. They didn't nerf it. They fixed it. Dude, the Hellwiners got freaking furious. They got so mad and all this other stuff. It's dude, you're exploiting a game. You're exploiting a weapon to kill, chargers aren't even a threat anymore anyways, but you're exploiting a weapon to kill a charger in seconds. That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But
those things are annoying as hell.
Yeah, they're annoying, but if you're fast like me, you do a circle around them and you never even see the guy ever again. The only reason I ever kill him is if he's in like the targeted area, like the wherever we got to go, and if I've got people with me. That way I just take it out real quick. You don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, they don't bother me. I just run a circle and I'm gone. But yeah, dude, so many people complain and all this other stuff. Why are you nerfing a PvE game and blah blah? It's like, dude, PvE games get the most nerfs in the out of all games. They have to balance it. I guess the devs listened to the whiners. They are reverting the change coming up in like a week or two or something like that.
Wow.
And now I guess flamethrowers are going to be back on top, and you're going to have a bunch of people killing freaking chargers in 2 or 3 hits. And they're buffing it, by the way. Giving it like a 35% damage buff.
Wow.
Yeah. And I hate the flamethrower. Weapon's ass. I mean, it's great for crowd control, but that's it. But I never knew about the charger thing. Dude, it's cheap.
Yeah, big time. I ain't gonna lie. If I knew about it, I'd probably use it.
Me and my crew, dude.
Yeah.
We're difficulty 10 or higher. We don't do
it.
We don't
running with you guys.
Yeah, we don't do anything under 10 ever.
Oh,
it's 10 or go home.
No, I go home because
it's not that bad, dude.
Oh, dude,
I saved y'all's ass so many times. No, I guess it's a win for the community, but I mean, a lot of these people that quit, they didn't quit because of the nerfs. They quit long before the nerfs ever even happened. So it's kind of weird, and I'm sure once the change reverts, you're not going to see like a boost in people jumping in. I don't think so at all.
Yeah, pretty cool. No divers.
Yeah, so they're reverting the update. Honestly, I'm gonna lie to you, but it's like 1 or 2 weeks. They're reverting the fire update for all the hell whiners that wanted it back. Well, you got your wish. Go and cheese the game again, even though it's already too easy without it.
Become a Helldiver.
Astrobot. All right, let's talk about Astrobot.
All right, what you got?
New big release. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, it's Super Mario, but Sony.
But better. in every way. No, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty much Super Mario. Like it's Super Mario 64, but like 1,000 times better. You played all the Astrobot games, right?
Yeah, I played those. Yeah, they're pretty fun.
There's like 5 of them now, I think.
Oh, maybe I haven't played them all. I played a few of them.
Okay, there's 3 on PS4, and then there's the 2 on PS5. So you got, when you bought your PS4, you got Playroom.
Yes.
That's an Astrobot game.
Right.
And then a while back, or a while later, they released Playroom VR, which, if you haven't played it and you have VR, must play, especially if you've got kids. Oh my God. My nephew and niece played that game every day for a year straight. That's all they did. Taking turns with the VR headset and like ramming stuff with the big lizard looking thing. Dude, they played that game so much. So you got that, and then you got the Astrobot Rescue Mission, which was VR. PS5, you got Astro's Playroom, which hopefully you played. And then this one, Astrobot. Well, Astrobot plays identical to Astro's Playroom and Astrobot Rescue Mission.
Okay.
It's just not VR, which is fine. VR was awesome, but not being able to play it without the VR is a big plus for people that never experienced it. But it is fun. The cameos are great. It's identical gameplay. I don't even know what to say about it. It's literally Super Mario times 10. The stuff you can do in the game, the little Easter eggs. It's just a fun experience, a fun game. And it's not very long. I think it's like 18 hours or 20 hours to do everything for the platinum.
It's not that bad.
No. It's not too long, but it's not too short. It's fun. It's literally, I don't even know why they didn't call it like Rescue Mission 2, because it's Rescue Mission. you go and save all the bots, and they're all different bots. So you got like the regular normal hidden ones, and then you've got the super hidden ones, which are all the cameo characters from dating back from PS1 all the way to now.
Wow.
Only difference though, or only thing I haven't spotted yet, which I don't think he is in it, Nathan Hale is not in it. Pissed me off. You can't forget Resistance. What is up? Not Cuckle.
What is up,
So,
people?
If y'all have a PS5, it's a must-have game. It is super fun. So, the topic of the day.
When this was first announced, long story short, Chester took his life. He deleted himself of what, 2019?
2017.
Yeah, damn.
It's 17. Oh,
It was
17,
2017.
Okay, 2017. So it's been a while, and Linkin Park has hired Emily Armstrong, who is, I don't know her. She, I've never heard her before. She was in a band, been friends with Mike Shinoda, and she came on as a lead singer for Linkin Park.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys had a chance to listen to anything that she's put out as of yet?
Let me start by saying, as a teen and even into my adulthood, I was pretty big Linkin Park fan. I was huge on their first 3 albums. Then they did Collision Course with Jay-Z. That one was pretty good. Minutes to Midnight, it was okay. And from there on, they had a few hits that, you know, they changed up their style or whatever. And I fell off with them a little bit, but they still put out a couple good hits, you know, from time to time. And then, you know, the news of Chester taking doing what he did, that hit hard because I was, like I said, I was a big fan. And I had heard some months ago rumors that they were looking for a lead singer and potentially a woman. And I was like, if it happens, it happens. There's nobody who can replace Chester. Nobody that I've heard that can actually replace Chester. I've heard people do covers online. Some people are good, but actually, you know, holding that torch, I don't think so. Now, with that being said, Haley Armstrong, right?
Emily.
Emily.
She has a hell of a voice. Guns, I know Guns sent a couple of videos of her trying to cover some of their older music. Wasn't a fan of it. I don't think she can, and you know what? That's fine, because like I said, there's nobody who can hold a torch to Chester. But her, when songs are curated to her singing style, her voice, dude, she is a vocalist. She has a voice. Like that song, that new song they dropped, The Loneliness Machine.
Yeah.
Dude, I am loving it.
Yes.
I had it on repeat the other day for like a good, like, I don't know, I listened to it like maybe 15 times in a row. Like, dude, wow, it's a good song.
It's a banger, man.
Hell yeah.
I gotta agree. I think it's a badass song. It sounded amazing. It sounded great. She sounded great. She's got the vocals. She's awesome.
Yeah.
But then I did hear back a lot of songs prior Linkin Park. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate the way she sings it, the tones, the high pitch that she can't hit. She there's moments where I feel like her voice breaks. Like, dude, the way that Chester sung, it's not your traditional vocalist, right? Like, he's screaming his lungs off.
Yeah.
He's dude.
And that's not to say that he can't sing, because the man could sing. Like, even when he did like slower parts, he did actual vocalization. He had a really good voice.
Yes. And so I really hate the way she sounds when she covers the prior Linkin Park songs. I don't think that she should be doing them. And that's just me basing it off the way it sounds. We're not even touching yet what's going on in the background. We'll get to that. But just on the way she sounds, like, I don't think she should be pulling them off. I don't think Linkin Park should be performing these songs live with her. Like, they just don't sound good. I don't think so. Anything new, the new album that they wrote, run with it.
Yeah.
She sounds great.
Oh yeah.
And I think that they can
Rebuild.
reinvent. Maybe not reinvent is the word, but I think they can run with her and produce some really good stuff. But as far as like the older stuff, stay away from it.
Well, so like you mentioned, okay, they're not replacing him. He's still part of the band.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. He's irreplaceable. They are moving on, which is fine. Yeah, I agree 100%. That, like, one of the first clips when she was announced and everything, I forget what song it was, but, like, I'm listening to it and I'm like, oh my God. Well, first of all, have any of y'all seen Linkin Park live?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I never got to. I did listen to their live albums, though.
Okay, so the few times I've seen Linkin Park, they are not good sounding live compared to their CD. Their CD is like 10 out of 10, unbeatable. Live, it's still good, but they almost sound like a cover band. It doesn't sound right. What you're used to, it doesn't sound right. Do you agree, BB?
I was I was in the pits. So I mean, it sounded pretty damn good to me. And they were playing a lot of their good stuff, and one of the albums that I didn't care for, they had a lot of synthesized stuff on there. I don't remember which one, but when they were playing their the first few albums, they sounded great to me.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I was up close. I don't know.
It could. But, it's also venues as well with the acoustics and stuff like that. But to me, like the few times I've seen, I mean, they're still great. They're phenomenal live. But when you compare them to like CD quality, it's night and day difference. It's not that good at all. Now, with that being said, of course, the few videos I saw was live. She did not sound good at all. And then the one video that I did see that bothered me, which honestly, and I sent you that video, by the way, of the tribute song. Did that touch you, by the way? Did you cry?
Nah.
Floozy?
Anyways, no, so they did a tribute when he passed away to Numb. Well, they did a tribute to all songs. Okay. And they brought like all these different singers throughout the whole like 3 or 4 hour concert.
Okay.
But when they got to Numb, they literally had like a microphone in the center stage with like this green, I don't know, mistletoe little thing wrapped around it.
Okay.
They started jamming out. They started playing a song. And then when Chester comes in, it's complete silence. And you can hear it in the audience where they're like shocked, like, oh my God, Chester's supposed to be singing. He's not singing. And then the audience kicks in and starts singing a song for him. When I saw her do Numb live, it was terrible. It was so terrible. I think they should honestly dedicate that song with no singer and or have the audience sing it. And just dedicate that song when they do it live to Chester 100%. Because when you watch that video, dude, it touches you. It hits and it hurts. It's like, oh my God. You can feel the power. But when I saw her do it live, dude, it almost felt like she was butchering the out of the song. And it did not sound good at all to me. And I just, like, I agree with BB. I agree with you. The older stuff, I don't think she needs to work on her voice if she's going to attempt to do them later.
Yeah.
But the new stuff, dude, oh my God, that one song is phenomenal. Like, I'm with you. I added on my stupid Amazon thing, and literally, I must have played that song for like 2 hours straight.
Yeah.
Because it's a banger. It is so good. Yeah. But when she's trying to sing Chester's section on the old stuff, it is not good. It does not sound good at all to me. I haven't seen a video that does sound good from her.
Yeah, so I try to do her justice because the first thing that I heard from her was that song, The Loneliness Machine. And I was like, oh man, she's a really good vocalist.
Yeah.
Let me look into it. And then I saw she did all the old Linkin Park songs live. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let me go watch some Linkin Park live, some recorded stuff that was off phones and things of that sort, see how they sound live. Then I also checked out how she sounded live. And then I was like, nope, not for me. And then, and me and my wife, we were both watching, and she was like, well, how does that new song, Loneliness Machine, how does that sound live? Does she sound good on that song? We watched it. Sounds phenomenal live. So it's not like I'm just beating on her because, oh, maybe it was just a whim that, this live performance wasn't that good. It was day and night, from something that's curated to her to something that's curated to Chester. Mm-hmm. It's night and day.
No, I agree.
And I will say that, I mean, you can tell that she's trying. She's not butchering it on purpose.
No.
I don't think, anyways. She wouldn't want to, I'm sure. She's given it a solid effort, and I mean, she is changing her voice to try and match it, but she just unfortunately just can't hit those notes.
Right.
So same thing. I'm not throwing her under the bus for nothing.
Right.
It's unfortunate, and just it sounds bad.
Yeah.
But there's no other way to put it. It just sounds bad.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, it's all those songs were curated to Chester. They weren't meant for anybody else to sing, really. There's not a lot of people out there who can really hold a candle to what Chester could do. So she's not alone. There's a world of people out there who can now put their stuff on the internet, and from those who have, none of them really compare.
Yeah. And with that, have you guys heard? Oh man, this is a rough one here. His Chester's son has chimed in, and he's not happy with Emily taking on the role of the main singer for Linkin Park. He feels like it's disrespectful. He feels like Mike Shinoda is what's the word I'm looking? Just putting aside the feelings of what Chester meant to the band and just kind of moving on. And he's just overall not happy. He's very vocal.
Yeah,
he's very vocal on social media. I think it was on X and on his Instagram that he is. I'm not going to say slandering, but he was giving them a lot of crap.
Yeah, and you know what though? I think I understand where he's coming from. That's what made his dad worldwide. But Linkin Park was a band before Chester joined. It wasn't just Chester. Chester was definitely a big part of it. And it seems like the band is finally over their grieving. Not to say that they don't miss Chester. It's not to say that they're trying to forget him. It's just they're finally ready to move on. They're finally starting to pick up the pieces and move forward, which I'm 100% okay with. But that just because the band moves on doesn't mean that the family has moved on already.
Yeah, I agree 100% because Chester was the add-on. It's Mike Shinoda's band.
Yeah.
And, well, him and like two other guys, but it's his band. He can do whatever the hell he wants with it. He's not pooping on Chester's legacy. And honestly, I think not continuing the band would be pooping on Chester's legacy.
Yeah.
But I know his issues is with Emily, though, as well. I honestly say I haven't read up on 100% of it. I guess Emily Armstrong has a few friends that she's not like or shouldn't be associated with, I guess.
Oh, it's actually right here. So apparently she's into that Church of Scientology. And yeah,
Tom Cruise, baby. Tom Cruise.
What is there? The being that they believe will come down? Zulu, or who is it?
I don't know.
Cthulhu? No, man, but we definitely try here. We don't talk politics. We don't talk religion. I think we're going to have to make it a small exception here. Because it's such a big part as to the reason, right?
It's Scientology, though.
Scientology is for that church for
celebrities.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, celebrities. But yeah, they're not very big on like mental health. They don't believe in mental health, and that is something that Chester was kind of going through over the years.
Yeah,
it's what's ultimately led him to do what he did.
Yeah,
and for Linkin Park to bring her in, knowing that she was used to be a part of that society. I don't believe she is now. I could be wrong, but Jamie, Chester's son, he wasn't cool with that. That's one of the things. And then something else that I saw the fans didn't like was that she was in support of what's his name? The dude, Hyde. That's
oh my goodness!
I've never seen it, so I don't know. Hyde?
Yeah. Yes.
Danny Masterson.
There we go.
I haven't seen him. I don't know what he looks like.
There we go. So Linkin Park's new singer. Yeah, there we go. That
dude
right there.
That dude. Okay.
Yeah. So he was convicted. He got convicted. He's in jail for drugging women's drinks. They would go unconscious, and he would have his way with
Cosby. Okay.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah.
All right, Cosby 2.0, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, he got locked up. He's serving his time. He's doing what?
Are you still in jail?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
sugar honey iced tea.
He's in there for a good while.
He's getting that butt lubed up right now.
Oh,
don't drop the soap, baby.
Come on, you think they're using lube in there?
Oh hell no, that's raw dog. They use soap.
Talk to it.
Yeah. Oh. I'm glad you brought that up. All right, hold that thought.
Anyways, yeah, she used to be in support of him. Every article I was looking at, it didn't say if it was before or after he was convicted or not. So it's hard to say if she was what.
My God,
I like that sticker. Spit on that thing.
I got 2 of them. So
nice. But yeah, so it's hard to really say on what if she was in support of him or not. But she did make a statement at some point afterwards that she was against the abuse of women.
Right.
So I don't know if that was her retracting her statement or who knows.
Plus, she can't. I mean, you can't hold people accountable for that. Like, you don't know her life like that. She could have found out about the dude and axed him out of her life, and now it's her past jumping back on. Who gives a
Great mighty Pooh.
If she doesn't talk to the guy, then who cares? People jump to conclusions too quick to judge, and that's stupid. But I'm glad the guy's in jail. That's awesome.
No, yeah, I agree with you there.
Actually, you know what? I want to say Danny Masterson was also with the Church of Scientology.
Yeah, he was.
So I mean, that might kind of go hand in hand with if she was in Scientology, then she's probably there's something going on there. That's probably why she was. Now that she's not really required to stand up for, I guess, her friends or whatever. You know,
it's possible.
Like it's supposed to be like a whole cult mentality kind of thing, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, kind
of. That's
of
the story. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the rift of the whole Jamie part, the whole everything. He's just not cool with the whole thing, and apparently there's been time. Like, I guess Jamie and Mike, he probably informed them, like, hey, we're gonna move on, we're gonna hire her, this and that, and he's probably been vocal in the background for a couple years, and now that they went public and it's official, then he's being socially public about it and vocal. So I think that's probably has something to do with it, or he's been against it for this long, and they went on without.
Yeah,
it's not really his blessing, though.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunately for him, he has nothing to do with the band.
Yeah,
I mean, he can't make any calls, he can't pull any strings, he has no say in the matter. I mean, I think honestly, them like you said, Minarum, them moving on as Linkin Park with a new lead singer, I think is what Chester probably would have wanted.
Oh yeah,
over than just ending the band.
The fan base is, as far as I can see, it's 50-50 on this.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, there've been a few clips out where she's singing, she's butchering a prior Linkin Park song, and people are like, "Yeah, that sounded awesome."
Yeah.
I've seen that too. I've seen that too. It's like I can't even defend that.
No.
I'm like, the new song's fire, but I'm like, that was terrible.
Okay, so let me ask your opinion. Do you think they should drop the entire original catalog, and when they play live, do they just play their new stuff?
See, I was debating this with my wife earlier too, because she's also a Linkin Park fan, and she does not like when Emily is singing the older stuff either. And I kept going back and forth, like maybe they should just, I don't know, maybe whenever they have older songs, just have Chester's voice, an older recording. Maybe what the Gorillaz used to do, have a 3D image or something. Maybe have memoirs on screen for Chester or something.
Okay.
Maybe have that play instead. And I don't know, Emily could take a break. Go to the back, have some water. But at the same time, I know that's not going to put her over. If they want Linkin Park to keep growing, especially with her as their lead vocalist, that's not going to do her any good.
No.
Yeah.
You know, it's a really tough situation. There's not really a winning strategy, at least none that I can
Not
see.
a correct answer.
Right. Yeah. Okay. What if, now this is all just for fun, what if they were to drop the songs where it was like scream heavy? Like, say, for example, Faint. That one's pretty heavy with screaming. Whenever Chester comes in, he's screaming, as opposed to something like Somewhere I Belong, where it's more vocalized, it's more singing.
You can't do that. You're going to piss off your fan base even more if you don't play at least like the top songs.
Yeah.
Because like
there was one. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, like, one of the last ones I went to, when In the End dropped, dude, there wasn't a single person sitting down. The place blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was something that my wife pitched, which I kind of liked. Man, she's got mentioned 3 times in it.
I know. What the hell's the world coming to?
She had said that maybe a good way for her to do it is they retool the song, maybe remix it to fit her vocals, fit her style.
Like synthesize her voice?
Maybe not synthesize it, but like curate the older songs to her style. Change them up. Make the song fit her voice.
Yeah. Kind of like animation,
Yeah. Just make it work for her, not the other way around. Because the other way around, where she's trying to fit into the older songs, it's not, I don't think is going to work.
Yeah.
The only way I see that working, though, is if she starts like today and she practices until she gets the song down. Because as it stands right now, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But if she practiced and she could hit the notes and stuff, who knows? We might be having this conversation 6 months down the road from now and be like, man, she's awesome. We don't know.
Yeah.
But you can't just cut those songs out. But like I said earlier, I think they should at least dedicate one song, which I'll send a video to y'all. But Numb, dude, when you see that video, dude, it hurts you really hard.
I mean, that's like when Foo Fighters were playing, what was it, My Hero? Oh,
Dave.
God
damn. And you know what? Actually, that's crazy, bro. Because, like, I was over here thinking for so long, like, man, that's one dude that's the legit rock star and staying faithful to his family. And then he drops the news. Dude. Oh, man.
Oopsies.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Back to Lincoln.
God damn. Dude.
Back to Lincoln.
We just derailed that.
Biatch.
Yeah, we did.
Do you think it would have been a good idea to be like Linkin Park now with Emily, or change the name of the band? I mean, because the band is still together, but
you know what?
It's not the same Linkin Park.
I don't know if it was from the official Linkin Park page or YouTube. I don't know where I saw it. I forgot where. But I saw them referred to as, I think it was Linkin Park V 2.0. And I would be okay with that. I wouldn't say, like, do what Sublime did, where it's like Sublime with Rome. But
God, it was terrible.
But, like, if they were to do, like, call it, like, Linkin Park V2 or something,
I think that would further protect them a little bit. I feel like.
Yeah.
Just because there's just, if they're going to go down the road that they're attempting, I don't think it's going to go well. So at least with the new name, they can, in a way, continue, but still protect themselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they technically are a different band.
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly, like you said earlier, Menard, there is no right answer.
Hope she practices. Maybe she'll get it. I don't know. But as it stands right now, she's terrible with the older songs. But she's great with her new stuff. Oh, my God. It's so good. I'm like, where was that on those songs?
I don't think there's been a day since it dropped that I haven't listened to it.
Yeah. An old Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
Because the grass is greener on the other side.
All right.
Hot take?
Hot take.
Oh, that's a hot take.
Hot take, Mateo.
Hot take?
Oh, man. All right. Maybe we don't have to put this part in, but, dude, was it okay for Foo Fighters to not change their name after Taylor Hawkins?
I don't like Foo Fighters anyways.
Freaking
Hater.
Terrible.
Love them.
Of course you do. Dude, their music's trash. Like, they got one good song, The Pretender, or whatever.
Oh,
That's it. That's it.
Oh, the next time we play Rock Band.
Oh,
All night.
Hell no.
All night.
Dude. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, dude, like, it sucks for celebrities when they have their whole life on blast like that. Honestly, that's the public's, it's none of our business.
right.
It happened. It's not right. It sucks. I don't know all the details. I don't know. Maybe they're in one of those relationships. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think they're one of those relationships, because he was talking about, we're working through it as a family and trying to regain their
trust, which
their
there's
trust
no
and
trust.
earn their
That
forgiveness or whatever
doesn't
the
mean
fuck.
he didn't have the okay. I mean, he just forgot to wrap it up. And surprise,
You know what?
honey.
His
You know what?
pullout
I don't
game
even
sucks.
blame him. I blame the other woman.
Oh wow.
I'm just kidding.
Wow,
No, don't put
dude.
that in. Cut that one out.
that's-
Email at Agent K. at ESEFiles.com.
No,
Jesus, man.
no, I'm just kidding.
No, and honestly, like, I'm just saying that, like, as a who knows, because we really, it's none of our business,
Right.
And it really sucks that it's huge news, you know, in the music
Dude,
world.
it's out of the blue too.
Oh,
This is-
yeah.
Wake up like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I have a daughter with another person. Like what? What?
But you know
Yeah.
what? He was probably trying to get ahead of it before the lady put it out there. Because
That
I
or his
mean,
wife put him to it.
oh yeah, I mean that too. But I mean, regardless, it was gonna come out somehow. Whether it was from him, it was maybe the wife, a divorce, or you know, the other lady put it out there like, "Hey, I have Dave Grohl's kid."
Yeah, it sucks. It's just a really crappy situation.
Yep.
He did say he does plan to be a father to the child,
Mm-hmm.
so that's good. But you know, it's just a crap situation.
Nick Cannon 3.0.
3.0.
Yeah, there was
Damn.
another person that had like, I don't know, 8 kids with like 7 baby mamas. Like Jesus,
Yeah.
dude. Like why? Why?
No.
All right.
Boom! Hot take!
With that, gentlemen, we have run out of time. It's time to
Yeah, there it is.
down. Please visit us at www.thesefiles.com, where you can listen to all our prior episodes. We talk trash, we talk TV, movies, we talk quite a bit of music today. A little bit of anime here and there. We just have fun here. We just have a good time. You should follow us on social media. Brother K, where can they find us?
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Threads, and did I already say Twitter? It's not
Oh,
Twitter.
you did.
It's X. If you're on the go,
You can listen to us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, various others, and sweet, sweet Pandora.
Sweet Pandora. Love Pandora.
Stupid. He's stupid.
Never said anything wrong about Pandora.
it's the only reason I joined today is to talk about Pandora.
Jesus.
That's where I listen to a Loneliness Machine, Pandora. Get
Yeah,
your fix today.
Dude, who is keeping that business alive?
Guns.
Guns.
Wow. But even that's before his time.
If you got any questions, comments, shoot us down below on YouTube or contact at thesefiles.com. You can find all of our various emails individually in the comments below. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This is Bogus Bird signing out.
Okay, saying see you later.
This is Menard signing out. Have a good one.
Do one of those hell diver poses.
I ain't doing that.
Bull crap.
Besides, there's not enough camera room for me to do that. Got to do the arms of justice or whatever.
There you go.
Peace, y'all.
It's a safe game.
Later. Oh,
Ew.